Taking a look at the Hornets, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Can we talk about Kawhi Leonard, guys?
Sure.
He's become one of only very few players ever to win a Defensive Player of the Year and a Finals MVP. And he just keeps on getting better, Kenny.
His ability to guard multiple positions. His length can bar the point guards. His strength and size can bar the power forwards. I mean, this guy does it all. He can ball hawk, and he's patient. You know, as the San Antonio Spurs are as a team, very patient and very diligent.
And he's the best perimeter defender in the league since Ron Artest.
Thanks for joining us. We're going courtside to Kevin Harlan.
The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against the Golden State Warriors. And that result, guys, was a real shocker. It was just about as complete a dominant performance as we've seen them.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Jones. And there's Kemba Walker. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Jeff. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Batum. Jones kicks to Lin. Pulls it from 20. And he nails the jumper. Captain Clutch's got his first basket of the night. The Spurs have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Parker drives in. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Parker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's Leonard. And it's Lin with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Feeds it to Jones. Yes! And a nice assist from Lin. Jones has got 5 points so far.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Aldridge. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Lin the pass to Jones. Back to Lin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
And that one's good. Parker's got 8 points.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Chen passes to Lin. To the paint. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
A different look now for San Antonio. Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Aldrich. Diaw comes in for West. And it's Mills in for Parker. The Hornets also with a sub. Zeller's checked in. San Antonio leading. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Passes it to Aldridge. And here's Mills. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Ginobili can't hit.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Diaw, the screen. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Off target with the open look.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pick by Zeller. Lynn kicks to Zeller. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Outside, Ginobili. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Hornets on top as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-6 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. The San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play. Manu Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Attack and find the open teammate, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done, and every time we did it, it's not us.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu, Tony, and Timmy there as the foundation, and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that come on board, whether it's Leonard or Splitter, Mills, Green, or any of the other role players that have come through this Spurs organization.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Kemba Walker is out there with Captain Clutch, and it's Kaminsky in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Mills passes to Duncan. Hornets with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Charlotte leading by 5. Outside, Walker fires from the line. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Here's Mills. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Diaw. No luck.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Spurs have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Ginobili kicks to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Green's got 8 points. Hornets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. To the inside. Zeller dishes to Kaminsky. There's the pick. Lets it go from the wing. Second shot opportunity. Duncan with the block. Ginobili attacking. Count that one. Now it's just a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kemba Walker. Putting up about 14 points a night, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving and really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Duncan. West comes in for Boris Diaw. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Manu Ginobili. Walker goes in. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Walker. That's 7 points for Terrence Jones.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Parker with a clean look and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Here's Walker. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Hornets lead by 5.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. San Antonio making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Hornets. Jeremy Lin comes in for Captain Clutch. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Spurs lead by 1. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Tony, you guys have seemed to be in a good groove lately. Taking a broader look at the season, what's important for this team to have success this year?
To stay healthy. I like our chances this year. Our young guys got a lot of experience, and we play good basketball right now, so hopefully we can stay healthy and play good at the end of the season.
Tony, thank you as always. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. A nice chunk of our offense in the first half came from the low post. And one thing that should definitely do for us in the third quarter is open things up on the perimeter. We should have a lot of room to operate outside. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors. So kudos for that. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Looking at the game Aldridge has been having, he has 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of time.
Clutch, he's checked in for Charlotte. And so here's Charlotte. They lead by 1. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. And Leonard gets it to go.
Style and grace from Kawhi Leonard on that one.
Charlotte shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Walker the pass to Jefferson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Shoots from the elbow. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Lynn against Parker. Lynn kicks to Walker. Shot clock at 6. And it's Jeremy Lin with the 3. Now it's a 6-point Charlotte lead.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Aldridge a screen. Shot off the screen. And there's Green on the assist from Leonard. Green's got 10 points.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And it's time for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Doris, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hornets' head athletic trainer. He said the discomfort is coming from what looks like a bruised tailbone. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
All right, Doris, and hopefully everything works out for him.
You know, pro trainers have so much available to them at their disposal. If it's nothing serious, he'll be back. A very hot shooting second half has seen them bring that field goal percentage way up.
Yeah, they're cruising right now, looking to add to the lead.
Here's Parker. Outside Green. Nobody near Leonard. And it's off from three-point range.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Back to Lynn. There's the screen. Lynn gets a screen from Chen. Lynn's shot is off. Spurs trail by 6. Parker kicks to Green. Pass to Leonard. Green, the screen. That's a 2 from Parker. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Here's Chen. From 16 feet away, he cans it. And now an 8-point Hornets lead.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. Jefferson with the rebound. Jefferson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Jefferson against Aldridge. And Parker, here we go. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Mills in for Daniel Green. The Hornets also changing it up. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Cody Zeller comes in for Jones. And it's Batum in for Jeremy Lin. Clock at 6. Here's the screen. Here's Kaminsky. The shot will not go. And the Spurs going the other way now. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
No good from Chen.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And that one's good. 14 points for Tony Parker.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Up top, Walker. He's covered by Ginobili. Here's Chen. Outside, Walker from downtown. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
Diaw with a screen on Walker. The 3. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Hornets ahead. They lead by 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Hornets leading by 7, and Charlotte looking at who they've got. Zeller is out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Batum, then there's Kemba Walker, and it's Lin in at the shooting guard position. Dishes it to Mills. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. They get it back. Aldridge kicks it out to Leonard. Out to the right wing. Mills passes to Aldridge. It's blocked, and he gets it back. Now here's Mills, guarded closely. He kicks it to Aldridge. And another shot. And the shot falls short this time. Picked away. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And good on the basket. Book it.
He's got to quit while he's ahead, Kev. It worked that last time, but that's an invitation for a turnover.
Now here's Mills, guarded by Walker, kicks to West. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
2 shots. They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
The first one falls. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Cole Aldridge. Charlotte also making some changes. Al Jefferson's checked in for Kaminsky, and Jones subbed in for Zeller. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Charlotte leading by 6.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Screen by Jones, and it's Walker penetrating. He got right to the cup using that screen.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Otto Ginobili on the wing. He dishes it to Aldridge. That falls. Nice feed that time for Miles Ginobili. 13 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Up top, Mills, guarded by Walker, and the shot is good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Hornets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Spurs trail by 6. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. The feed to Aldridge.
That's a wall.
Good D by Jones.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points.
Got it.
But the defense stood tall there.
Walker goes in. Sweet little floater. Walker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. He feeds it to Mills. Aldridge with it from 13. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Got it.
Outside, Lynn. Screen by Jones. Now the dish to Batum. And here's Walker outside. San Antonio with the rebound. West has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ginobili against Walker. Releases. Mills can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Hornets leading by 6. Screen by Jefferson. And it's Walker penetrating. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And some changes here for the Spurs. Duncan, he's checked in for West. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Aldridge.
That's the wall.
Hornets with the rebound. Jones has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside, Batum. Lynn dishes to Batum. Jones in the post. He's covered by Leonard. Tries again. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Okay, gentlemen. 2 shots. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9.
Take a look at what Jones has done. He has 8 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also, just battling hard on every possession.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And San Antonio shooting the pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And here's Charlotte.
You got it. Let's get the ball
now
inside.
Walker, screened by Jefferson.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And it's Walker penetrating. Left side, Lynn. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. That's good. And the Hornets lead by 10.
And the fans already heading for the exits. Clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kemba Walker. He came out of the locker room at halftime with some nice shooting, going 3 for 3 to start the third quarter.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.